It is estimated that there are more slaves in the world today than ever before in history. However, many people aren't aware of the situation around them and all over the world. One organization that raises awareness for human trafficking is the A21 campaign. A21 is what first opened my eyes on the subject and reality of human trafficking. I've been blessed to partner with them for their walk for freedom, which I'll explain later. The A21 campaign does a lot for human trafficking victims. We will learn who A21 is, where they are involved, and what their solution to stop human trafficking is. Who they are will explain where they came from and what their mission is. Where they are around the world will explain where their locations are and where they are involved with. And last, we'll learn what their solution is to end human trafficking once and for all. Every organization should have a reason for why they do what they do. So let's learn who A21 is. The campaign started in 2008 by Christine Kane in Southern California. The A21 goal is to abolish slavery everywhere, forever. They fight human trafficking through educational awareness all around the world. They also help with prevention, help for victims, and the prosecution of traffickers. A21 states, we are a nonprofit organization fueled by radical hope that human beings everywhere will be rescued from bondage and completely restored. We are the abolitionists of the 21st century. We work with you to free slaves and disrupt the demand. Their first mission is to end slavery. Their second mission is to get you involved with helping end slavery however you can. Now that we know who A21 is, let's take a look at where they are involved. The A21 campaign works in 12 different countries around the world with 14 different locations. But they have team members making a difference all over the world. There is never a time when one of their workers is. There's always a time when one of their workers is working. Each location is readily trained to stop human trafficking before it begins by raising awareness around them. Each location is unique in how it runs. 8 of the locations focus on intervention, and the other 6 locations provide restorative aftercare. All locations share the same mission to stop slavery everywhere, forever, and use the same A21 solution. The A21 solution, or the operational strategy, is the core of who A21 is. It's what they do is reach, rescue, and restore. Reaching means engaging with people, whether that be through their educational programs, student presentations, or events. The ultimate goal for Reach is to reduce vulnerability. One of the biggest events A21 does for Reach is their Walk for Freedom. It's where people gather in a town and walk around busy streets wearing all black with tape over their mouths and signs with human trafficking facts. The next part of their solution is rescue. They work closely with law enforcement to help identify victims through their hotlines, prosecute traffickers, represent survivors in court. A21 trains law enforcement, first responders, hospital staff, governments, and transportation authorities to identify slavery and victims. The last part of the solution is restore. Restoration is to empower the survivors. They work face to face with everyone in the care and base their care on their individual needs. They provide housing, medical treatment, counseling, education, employment, and duration so that one day the survivors will become healed and independent. The A21 campaign does a lot for human trafficking victims. Now that we know who they are, that they have 14 locations, and that their solution, reach, rescue, and restore. It's easier to get involved with their case. It's important to be aware of organizations like A21 Campaign to help them with their mission to stop slavery and to make a difference. It's never too late to get involved, and anyone is able to help. As the founder of A21, Christine Kane says, when a lot of people do little, it adds up and makes a difference.